fine.
That was weird. I don't even know how I did that. That was so weird. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, that's because I'm on phone. Let me watch. Wait, where? Ah, right here. Let me do it from here. Dismiss. Don't forget, you're a standard moderator for this channel. Okay, close. Dismiss. Miguel, hello. Holy cow, I haven't seen you in so long. Renee, holy cow, I've seen you just last week. How are you guys doing? And there's a few other folks hopping on here as well. Howdy do, as they say in the cartoons, I think. I don't know. Where do they say that? Howdy do. Does anyone say that? We're a little crooked, but that's because my tripod is. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. How's everybody doing? Oh, shoot. I forgot to get a knife. Okay, I'm just going to put this over here for now. And do I have a knife here? Hold on a second, guys. Let me grab a knife. Let me grab a knife. Sorry guys, I'm not prepared. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just the guy. I'm just a dude. Okay. Dave, Lynn, Wisterlane, hello. Parched, what's up? Let me do this. All messages. All right. How's everybody doing? Tori Lynn, I'm just a dude, she quotes. It's the long weekend. It's the freaking weekend. Man, that's R. Kelly, right? Yeah. It's the freaking weekend, baby. Gonna have some fun. Who is that? That's R. Kelly, right? Can someone tell me if that's R. Kelly? It's the freaking weekend, some fun. I don't know the words. Baby, about to have us some fun. Oh, what are the... Dude, I remember that came out when we were in like grade... like 9 or something. It's the freaking weekend, some fun. Or maybe that's when I first heard it. Yeah, that's R. Kelly. Dude, R. Kelly, what a guy. What a gentleman, that freaking guy. What the heck? How can you be like him but also make such good music? You know, you hate to like the guy, you know? It's the freaking weekend. Anyways, it's a long weekend. I could say a lot more on that subject, but we're not trying to be a bummer here. We're trying to be a come on. We're just trying to be, I don't even know what. We're just trying to open some gifts. I got 2 packages in the mail, and this one was sitting in the office for a minute, and this one I just got the other day. This is shoes, but I don't think it's shoes because look at this tape. So I was like, huh. Now, I have not checked my P.O. box in months.
I check it.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So if anything was sent back, I apologize. It's just we've been super busy over on our end, but apparently Ashley has been checking it.
Yeah, maybe I check it like once every couple weeks.
Oh, okay, good. I checked it yesterday, or not yesterday, but 2 days ago or whatever. And this was in there, or well, the card was in there, and it said, "Will be sent back on whatever." It was a final notice, which is funny because they didn't give me a regular notice first, and I don't get that. Every time I ask them, I'm like, "How come I didn't get a regular notice for this? How long do you?" And for some reason, I don't know. They have a huge turnover staff at that place now. I think they're trying to find their groove. They're hiring new staff like basically every time I've been there. So I don't know. Wise is, I'm going to bring you some clogs in person. Really? You're coming here, or you're just trying to be funny? Because that would be so cool. Wooden shoes. Her Instagram, on her art Instagram, she has her feet up on the desk, and she's wearing wooden shoes. Hold on, let me try to find that for you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, let me see here. Let's see. Where are you at? Where? Oh, wait, they're not here. Did you take it off? Or maybe you have a different Instagram that has that. Or where did I see it? Or maybe it's your Facebook. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I can't show you, but if you want to follow her Instagram, see what kind of art she does. The Crafty Queen Wise. Oh, you're seeing this inverted. Well, or opposite. Can you read backwards? Hopefully you can.
The screen's fuzzy.
Oh, well.
On your data, take it offline.
Hold on. Let's see if this will work. This might make it worse. Give me a sec. How about now? How about now? Are we good now, guys? Wheel of Doom. Message retracted. Yeah, you might have heard me say this might make it worse. And now I think, oh, no, it's perfect now. Okay. Well, Renee found the clogs, the shoes. For some reason, this internet around here is even worse than it used to be. I can't have...
It's supposed to be better.
Yeah, it's supposed to be better. It costs a little bit more. But just like the internet in general, like like on our phones, like if you take it off of Wi-Fi, it sucks. Like your data sucks.
Oh yeah,
Here.
yeah, even the data, yeah.
Which I don't get. Like I used to do everything without data because it was better. Or with data, I mean, because it was better than Wi-Fi. So, I don't know. The Illuminati thinks I'm getting too close to the answers, so they're trying to silence. Okay. I forget what track I was on. You need my shoe size. I'm US 9.5. I'm US, well, it depends on the shoe brand. Converse, I wear 9 or 9.5, depending on the shoe for some reason. And Vans, I wear 9.5. Those are pretty much all I wear. Oh, I have those Nike shoes. I think those are 9.5 as well. US 9.5. I don't know what that is in Swedish shoe size. Are you going to make them, or are you going to just buy them? I don't. And also, when are you coming here?
I think she said September.
September. 4 months? Right? Maybe. Yeah. Why are you coming? Are you coming here? For me? You're not coming here just for me. That would be, that would be what do you call that? Flattering. Probably September, dude. Well, September is a decent time to come here. Everyone's going back to school. September is a decent time to come here because it's after the hot season, but it's not cold yet. Although maybe you like the hot season. The hot season here is not that hot. It's only like plus, the hottest it usually gets is plus 40 Celsius. And that's just on the occasional day. A regular warm day here is plus 25, 26, 27 Celsius, which is, you know Celsius because you use it there, I'm certain. But let's see, 25 C to F. That's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. 40.
She said
40 is 104.
Once in September and walked in the snow up to her knees.
Oh, it does also snow in September sometimes right away too. Yeah. Yeah, it just depends. This area, we have mountains, right? Well, we don't have mountains in this area, but about a couple hours west, we have mountains. And then also if you go north, there's not mountains, but there's whatever, the cold there. And so if the conditions are right, somehow the ocean with the mountains makes the weather, I don't know, the weatherman tries to tell you something to make it make sense, but sometimes we'll get snow early. Oh, we got the Rocky Mountain cold front, whatever they would call it, coming in. So expect some flurries overnight. I remember hearing stuff like that when I was a kid because my mom used to listen to the news or watch the news every day. Daryl McIntyre and Carrie Dahl, CTV News at 6. Right? They would like tease you with like oh, this the water skiing squirrel. See more. How many times has that been on the news? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or there'd be like they'd always tease you with that, like one of those types of stories. Oh, a child who befriended a raccoon, right? Something fun. And then tonight at 6, and then they just tell you all this horrible shit that's going on. The NASDAQ is down and there was a tornado. 43 feared dead. And you're like, dude, I'm just trying to learn about this water skiing squirrel. And then, then it'd just be all this horrible crap, which, I mean, that's what keeps people engaged is either terrible stuff or odd stuff. Feel good stuff, people are like, that's enough happiness. Let's be miserable for a second. Tell me more about this hurricane, you know? Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well on this long weekend. Is it a long weekend where you're from, by the
I
way?
think it's just
Or is it just here? What is it?
Victoria Day.
Victoria. So we plant our grub in the garden tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Are
I need to go buy some seeds.
Are we going to?
The one bed, yeah.
We're gonna do one bed. We're gonna do the no-till bed. Last year we did the tilled bed, and it was okay. Not very good.
No, not good at all.
Oh yeah, it wasn't good at all. Hold on, what am I thinking
Yeah,
was
like
okay?
2 rows that were good.
Yeah, the peas were good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now this year we're doing a bed that we just let sit all summer, winter. Well, all winter, summer, winter. And we're gonna see how that goes. It was covered, right? We're trying to do that method. We're not really vlogging it, but once we do both beds again, maybe next year, then I'll vlog it and I'll explain. Oh yeah, we did this, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, did that,
My mom had a good idea. We should put that far compost bin. That's on the closest to the green space.
Mm-hmm.
That one's been sitting for a couple of years. We should put all that compost in the dead bed.
Oh yes, and then
And
cover
then
it.
cover it.
Good idea. We should let the weeds grow too, because that'll just die
As long as
too.
they don't go to seed, though.
Oh yeah, because the seeds will grow. You're right.
Mm.
Anyway. What veggies are we planting this year? We're gonna plant peas, potatoes, beans,
Mhm.
and maybe carrots, and maybe
Probably some lettuce.
for the dinosaurs,
Mhm.
or for us.
Both.
Okay. And then we're gonna get a rooster, maybe. I'm just not sure, but my brother has 6 roosters, and I asked him if I could have one, and he said, "Come grab one." So if he's nice, then we'll keep him. If he's not nice, then we'll give him away. Because we would like to get a couple more chickens, but we're not sure just yet. We'll see. Yeah, been working on the house a little bit. You might notice some changes here. I'll have a vlog about that coming up in 3 months. I don't know. And I'm currently working on my walk-in closet right now. I'm working in the attic space. Some of you who are longtime viewers will know about that. If you watch my video titled "Our House Progress So Far" or something like that, just type in Joshua Alexander house progress. Then you'll see, I don't know because I don't remember, but you'll see that the different things I'd be like, oh, we want to do this, we want to do that. I just kind of mentioned the different things that we were hoping to do. Anyways, I'm working up in the attic right now. I actually had an idea for this part of the attic, but unfortunately, the way the trusses are designed, I can't do it. And I was like, bummer. I am going to make a walkway so it's easier to get around for doing maintenance and stuff, but I'm only going to do the part that's at the attic hatch for now because I don't feel like crawling in through there. But things are coming along. If you're part of my Patreon, then you'll have seen a lot of sneak peeks and stuff. So you're welcome to join that. It's just $3. Every Sunday we do a show called After Church where we just sit around and talk about something interesting, do sometimes updates on things, and then I do a build of the month. This month we're gonna build a box, like a little treasure chest box, I think I'm gonna call it, and that will be given away at the end of the month. Last month we built a chocolate bar, a big chocolate bar, which I didn't finish yet, but the person who won it didn't claim it. So if you're on my Patreon in tier 3 and up, make sure you check if you won. Just go check it, and if you did, then be like, oh, hey, email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. Hey, dude, I won the thing, and then we'll send it off to you. All right. Missing the vlogs. Well, I've been releasing. I guess it's just one. I've been releasing some videos early on Patreon. It's just that I have a schedule of videos. And since real life is getting in the way of me editing, I'm kind of way behind because my schedule of videos. Renee, remind me please, what video are we starting up the trailer? Ashley's camper trailer again? 270 something? 278? 287? I can't remember. I don't know what vlog I'm on right now. I could actually probably look.
179.
179? Okay, 179. What are we on right now? 172? I have no idea. So I have one video coming out to finish off the No Rush series. 279. Okay, 279. And right now we're on 270 something. I can't remember what. 275? I don't know. Whatever we're on, I have my last No Rush series video, which is going to be the rock collection, showing the gold value Although I already filmed that Gold Valley, so it might be different now. I filmed that like a couple months ago. And that video is going to be next. And then after that, I'm going to put out this vlog where I made a hot dog. That vlog is already out on Patreon early. And then after that, I have a couple vlogs I think I'm going to put out. And then the trailer vlogs, which there's going to be 4 of them, maybe? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Probably, well, it's just the interior. So we're going to put in the bed and the counter and the table. The tires, the wheels and tires. And we're not going to paint it because the paint job has actually cost way more than we were hoping for. And I wanted to get like a real paint job so that it was like super durable and like good and like look like, wow, dude, where'd you get this trailer? Right? I want it to look like it's like a toy. Anyone know what vlog it was when Josh first showed us the train painting he was gifted? The one we see on his wall right now. I tried to find it again, but I couldn't. It's on Stephanie's channel. It's on Stephanie Captain's channel. So check that. She hasn't done any vlogs. She's only done 2 vlogs. I tried to get her to do YouTube because she does Instagram stories a lot. And I was like, you should vlog this. And she's like, yeah, I should. And then she's like, nah. She doesn't like to do like all the work for the amount of views. She says it's too much work. And I was like, or something like that. I don't want to speak for her. So what you should do is you should go subscribe to her channel. If you could post that, Renee, and then watch her 2 vlogs. They're both about me, so they're good. And then leave a comment and being like, wow, you should do more of these or something. But only if you actually mean that. Don't give her hopes up and then she does it and then no one ever watches them. That would be a bummer. But lots of you wouldn't know about her, so check her out. She did this painting, which is one of my favorite paintings. And I tried to buy it in the past, and she says it's not for sale. And then she said one time she bought one of my paintings. I said I would trade it for this. And she said, no, it's not for sale. And then she had it for sale when I could no longer justify spending money on things that I didn't necessarily need. And I was like, oh, bummer. I wish I could afford this right now. Can't. So I shan't. And then she just gave it to me, or to us, I guess. And I was like, what? Really? She's like, yeah, I knew you liked it or whatever. You'll see in the video. So yeah, she's really cool. Check her out. Yes, Renee, we're talking about Stephanie. Stephanie Captain. I just want to see. I just want to see here what vlog I'm on. 269. 269? That's it? Oh. Okay, I'm only on 269 and it's 279. So I have 10 vlogs. I actually might be able to put the whole upstairs series on. It's funny, I'm vlogging the 4th video right now, and I'm editing it as I vlog it because it's a lot of back and forth. It's like 2 hours long. This vlog is going to be. It's insane. No one's going to watch it. It's so long, but please watch it because it's fun. It's like a what do you call it? What do you call it when someone is like demonstrating something? It's like a, oh, I'm hungry. Shoot, there's a word that I'm searching for, but I can't find it. But anyways, it's that. It's a, thank you, Renee. What did you share? shared her Instagram and her YouTube. Thank you. Gosh darn it. Basically, you get to see my thought process when I don't have a fixed idea, right? We're just like, hey, let me build this closet. It's my walk-in closet. Earlier, where I put on the tree on the wall thing, and I did the floor. Now I'm finishing it up. I'm putting in the shelves. I'm putting in the base coverings. I'm doing in the attic, and I did the bathroom at the same time in some of the vlogs. It's like a lot of like this and that, and I explain a lot in there. It's one of those vlogs where there's a lot of talking, which some people think is unnecessary, which I try to take a lot of that out of my vlogs. Obviously, in these live videos, I do a lot of talking because that's what we're doing. But in the vlogs, I'm trying to learn how to make them a little more streamlined, right? So if I'm talking about something, I usually, if I'm going to show it, I will usually try to put the talking over top of the showing it, so that you don't hear me explain what I'm going to do and then see me do what I'm going to do. I actually just watched this video yesterday of this guy talking about the don'ts of fox body Mustangs. That's the type of Mustang that I have. And for some reason, I just was like, oh, this might be interesting. And he's like, these are my opinion that I think that you shouldn't do on the Mustang. I was like, perfect. I almost wanted to re-edit his video for him and then send it back to him and be like, this is how you should do it. And that's me just, it would sound like I'm being a prick, but that's not what I mean. It's just like, I think it would be better. It's this 15-minute video could have been 9 minutes probably, because what he just said there is perfect to have his talking face. And then he goes, what you shouldn't do, this is just an example. What you shouldn't do is do Euro style taillights. I just think those look so dumb, which they do, at least in my opinion. Euro style taillights, they just don't fit this era of Mustang. They don't look good, blah, 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 blah. And then he shows 4 or 5 pictures of it with some music, and then it's him again. And I was thinking, you know what you should do? You should say, you should do Euro style taillights, then show the pictures while you're saying why you don't like them. And anyways, that's what I've been trying to do in my vlogs. I'm just using that as an example. I don't know why I didn't use my own videos as an example. I guess because I can't think of one. That video I just watched yesterday, so it's just in my mind. Another video, actually, my brother really likes, my brother Ken. When we were gold mining, he was showing me this guy. And the guy is talking about this mine that he's in, like a mine shaft. I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. But he did a lot of jump cuts. I think they're called jump cuts, where he's talking and he's taking out all the ums and ahs and the pauses, which is nice, but it's not nice, in my opinion, when you're like, your head is here and then it jumps over here because you're moving in real life. And when you cut out some of the verbiage, you're also cutting out some of the picture, obviously. You're cutting out, you know, if you can imagine film, you're snipping some of it and then gluing it back together, and the person has moved. I hate doing that in my videos. I tried to not do that at all. So I'll overlay something, or if I know I'm going to do that in real life, like in real time, I will just stop recording and then move the camera somewhere else and then continue the thought so that I don't have to edit weird. Or if I don't think about that in the time and I can't think of a way to overlay footage to get rid of footage so I don't jump over here, right? I will just zoom in. And then, so if you notice that, oftentimes the zoom in is to hide the fact that I took out some audio, well, some picture as well, obviously. I don't know if anyone has noticed the progress, or the quality, maybe, I don't know, of my vlogs from the start to now. They're still the same length or longer, but I think they're a little more streamlined, a little more palatable, if you like watching them, of course. And since you're here, I imagine you do like them. Parch saying, talk as much as you want. Some of the videos, yeah. Stream of consciousness, Tracy D. That is what I was looking for. You see my stream of consciousness, I think is the right way to say that. In the closet build video. Even in the video, I remember, because I filmed this maybe 4 days ago or 5 days ago, I said something like, I'm like, I think I might even title the video something to do with my thought process or something. I can't remember what I said exactly. So I'm probably going to call it that. I've just been editing half-hour chunks or 10-minute chunks sometimes, and then I've been taking them off my phone and putting them on the computer. I hope I don't lose all the footage. Part says, your vlogs have tons, but I like them long anyway. LOL. Well, I'm glad. Can you imagine if they didn't improve, they would just get even longer with all the fluff that sucks. Like, even if I occasionally see one of my old videos, like if I'm going back to find footage that I can reuse, like if I'm calling back to something, I'll watch a video and I'm like, why did I keep this in there? Why did I keep that in there? Oh, I could have done this with less of this. So I will only get better if I keep doing it. Stream of consciousness could be painting a river, LOL, says Dave. Dude, he's trying to be Glenn. Glenn's got some competition with the puns. Creative process, that's another good way to say it. I'm going to grab a drink, and then we're going to open up these, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Could you get me a milkshake, please? That is actually a joke from, shoot, what's his name? Palmer. He is so funny. Hold on. I gotta find this guy. He's just so funny to me. Have you guys seen this comedian? Devin Palmer. Have you guys seen this comedian? Hold on. Devin Palmer. He like does Instagram skits.
Milk or juice?
Just of himself. Juice, please. If you guys have seen this guy, you may have seen the skit where someone offers him a drink and then he says, yeah, could I just get like a slush? And then his friend, which is himself, just in a different hat or something, he goes, dude, you can't ask for a slush. Or something. I can't remember. He just, the way he does it is so funny. One of his most famous videos is, you made me a sandwich? You made me a sandwich? This is for me? Dude, he's just hilarious. Anyways, I'm going to turn this onto, oh, that's weird. That's different than if I do it from here, from a viewer. Anyway, thank you, Ashley. Make sure you guys get your Gramps merch. Actually, the merch store is closed. Actually, technically, it's not. I just have not checked that in like a year. Has anyone been buying anything off there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I took it off the... Can you guys see a merch store under here? Is it still there or no? I've even been ignoring their emails, so I don't know. I tried to start a new merch store, and when I say I tried, I thought about it for a time, and then I decided, nah, too much work. Anyway, so this is from Justine. Thank you for sending gifts, by the way. I'm going to stick your address in the fishbowl. Some of you know that occasionally, and I don't do it on camera most of the time, but occasionally I will stick my hand in the fishbowl when I'm in the office packing up orders of art or what have you. I'll just go in there, I'll pull something out, take that address, and I will just grab a print, a random print or a heartburn or a whatever. Stick it in an envelope and I'll just send it to you as a thank you for sending me something. So thank you. I don't know if I'm ever going to pick your name, but there's a chance because like I don't know how many names are in there. There's a lot. I haven't sent one out in a minute, so forgive me for that. Well, forgive me for not getting something that I'm not obligated to do. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm saying. So Justine sent this like 5 months ago. I don't know. Maybe not quite that long. But I just kind of forgot about it, and I'm sorry. She sends a card. Ooh, that's a pretty card. Oh, Renee's, she found it. So it is still there. Yeah, no one else answered if there's a merch store, so maybe it's not down there anymore. Okay, she says seasons. Oh my gosh, this is from Christmas. Seasons greetings. Greetings, she said. She's not a hick. Thank you for all your. By the way, when I say redneck or hick, I'm not insulting anyone. I did get some emails of people saying, "Excuse me, I'm a very proud redneck. I don't care. I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of the. I'm just. It's lighthearted, okay? Anytime I make a joke on here, it's meant to make you laugh, not to make you feel bad. So I apologize if you feel bad, but I'm just trying to make you laugh. Anyways, she says, thank you for all your great videos. I enjoy and admire all the creative work you put into making them for us. Your many talents are amazing. Best wishes for you and Ashley for 2025. Justine Januszewski. Januszewski with the Januszewski dunk. You guys know what the Januszewski dunk is, by the way? If you watch my shorts, you'll know. I've been putting out some YouTube shorts of some sneak peeks of what's been going on in the home, in my house, if you want to see those. I know some people skip those, but don't skip them. There's lots of good stuff in there. By the way, I do the shorts to reach new audience so that they go, oh, let me watch the long form, see if I like this guy. Oh my gosh, you put a ton of paper in here. Okay. Make sure I don't lose anything. Oh, banana bread. That'd be hilarious. Oh, by the way, guys, if you came to my art show in April 5th, and you didn't like the banana bread, don't worry. Nobody liked it, including the people who I commissioned it for, which are my friends. They didn't fire her, but the person who made the banana bread no longer works there. And so she made more than one loaf, and then later they tried the loaf and they're like, I was like, hey, this banana bread is not good. Probably the worst I've ever had in my life, by the way. And then she's like, well, how's the cake? I was like, the cake was great, but the banana bread, no. And then she tried it and she's like, yeah, this was awful. I was like, I can't believe that we made this for you. So next year we're gonna have better banana bread. Okay, so she sent some tea. So
One of your favorites, mint.
Yeah, my favorite is mint. Moroccan mint, I don't know if we've had that, but it's probably just good. Oh, this is a mission statement tea. Making a difference, it says. Small choices add up to big change. By choosing Numi, is that the brand? Yeah, okay. Numi, you are supporting a carbon neutral company and are helping empower thousands of people through fair wages, access to education, and clean water. Every leaf, herb, and flower we source has the power to transform entire communities. Together, we can create lasting positive impact for people and the planet for generations to come. Please purchase. Please, your purchase. How did I read please? Your purchase helps support together. Together for Hope, H2 Hope, a nonprofit initiative that provides clean drinking water and sanitation to farming communities around the world. Thank you for the tea. I was drinking tea every day when I got a cold. Or if you guys watched my Instagram stories, when was that?
March
Yeah, maybe March.
or April.
When I went to go help Jared's mother-in-law move a couch. All the tea that I drank along the way, that just became a joke. I mean, I was really drinking the tea, but I started realizing how many stories involved me drinking tea. And then I was like, okay, now every single time I get tea, I'm definitely going to put it in a story.
Did Jared ever catch the cold that you had?
No, I didn't.
Really?
Which is insane because we were
Driving together for
14 hours.
Yeah.
And then 14 hours back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's...
But I mean, I'm not like coughing in his face. I'm like coughing into my arm over here and stuff. But when we cuddled, and his head was right where I was coughing. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know how he didn't get sick. I told them, I was like, just so you know, I can barely talk. You are going to get whatever I have because it's right here and I'm going to cough and you're going to breathe probably. So, but he didn't get sick.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of nuts. That's a good brand. Numi is a really good brand. I love their gunpowder. Ah, they make gunpowder and tea. Did they make gunpowder for the Boston Tea Party? Wait. The Boston Tea Party. No, the other party. Wait, who's the ones who dumped the tea in the river? Was it the Boston Tea Party who did that or the people who didn't like the Boston Tea Party? Also, it's crazy how valuable tea used to be. Because now, like a bag of tea, like a tea bag, is like 50 cents. Maybe that's super expensive though. I don't know. What? Someone help me out. I'm seeing a joke in the early stages of development in the Josh brain. Anyway. They said gunpowder tea. All right. Another thing? Wait, is this the gunpowder? Ooh, Mike's Hot Honey, extra hot.
Ooh, what? Hot? Like spicy?
Yeah, I think so. Our original recipe, extra kick. Honey infused with extra chili peppers. Enjoy on pizza, fried chicken, cheese, cocktails, barbecue, wings, marinades, eggs, seafood, ribs. I'm going to put it in my tea. Let's try it. Let's give it a try.
Say eggs, seafood ribs?
Egg, seafood, ribs.
Like
Yeah.
as a marinade?
I think so, yeah. Or a glaze.
Do you want a little scoop?
Sure, maybe a spoonful. Actually, I'll probably just lick it off the top. How hot is it though? Is it gonna like spice my ears off? It doesn't taste like honey, that amount. It does taste like chili pepper. Like the that you put on your. It definitely has a kick. For sure. I don't want to put that.
Brooklyn, New York, 2010.
It is immediately like stingy. It's not unmanageable. I would definitely say that would probably be good on wings. The honey, I can actually taste kind of now. I think the amount of chili pepper in there is kind of overpowering the honey taste. It's definitely making my mouth water.
The only ingredients are honey, chili peppers, and vinegar.
Vinegar?
Yeah.
For preservation,
Oh,
probably?
smell it.
I bet you the vinegar is for preservation. I don't taste the vinegar at all.
Spicy.
It's good, but by itself, it's not delicious. But I think it would taste good on wings, probably. Hot honey goes on pizza, says Freddie. I don't think I've ever had that before. Maybe I've had that in like on wings, like at Wingstop or whatever. But I don't know. The Boston Tea Party was a revolt against tea taxation in the U.S. They dumped tea in the ocean. Oh, in the ocean. They called themselves that's like calling like this is a terrible joke, but like Bin Laden calling themselves the World Trade Center bros. Right? Like, why would you name yourself the thing that you're destroying? Or like the oh wow, but the Boston Marathon bomber. Yeah, I guess you are named after the thing that you do. Jack the Ripper, right? He used to like rip up a bunch of stuff, right? Jack the Ripper, you know? He used to just rip papers and stuff. So they call him Jack the Ripper. The Zodiac. He was always giving people like their horoscopes, right? Yeah, that guy was a bad guy because like, was that called astrology? No, astronomy. What's the fake one?
Astrology.
Yeah, astrology is evil, and that's why the Zodiac guy was so bad because he kept telling people like he'd give people like fortune cookies and stuff. It's a real bad guy. Dude, how did they not catch that guy? Or did they catch him? Did they catch him eventually because of DNA or something? No, that was the Golden State Killer. Dude, 23andMe, that guy was just like living his life. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to drink a Coke today. And then the FBI or whoever was like, 23andMe, that bitch, took that Coke can and were like, you're a murderer. You're going to jail at 72 years old or however old he was. That is crazy. Don't 23... If you're a murderer... Wait, 23andMe is gone now, right? Or Ancestry.
No, 23andMe.
23andMe. Don't do that. If something costs $100, that actually costs thousands and thousands of dollars, you know that there's extra. They're doing something else with the stuff. They're basically giving it to you for free. I don't know, that's conspiracy. Look at this.
You want to go there?
What does it say? Hot dog is my favorite meat.
Hot dog is my favorite what?
Hot dog is my favorite meat. Hot dog is my favorite meat. Look at that shirt. Hot dog is my. I don't wreck it. Parch says, "Oh, wild! I've never had hot honey, but I bet I would love it. I still feel the tingliness on my tongue. Yeah, maybe Harbor. LOL. Oh yeah, they spilled it in the harbor. Some people have herd immunity to damn cold viruses. I've been volunteering with grade school kids 1 to 2 times a week. I'm sick of being snotty or snuffy. Huh. Oh yeah, Jazzy Joe says maybe that honey would be really good to make beef jerky. Probably it would. Hot honey would be amazing on beef ribs as part of the sauce. Probably, yeah. Hello, Karen. Fortune cookers. Yeah, I meant to say cookies. Man, the Zodiac Killer is the one who wasn't caught, right? Also, Jack the Ripper apparently has been identified now as well. And that was like from like the 1800s. The first serial killer. Oh, I don't think he did the 23andMe test, but a relative of his did. That's right, because they had his DNA. Yeah, then his like niece or someone did it, and then like, okay, let's make sure. Yes. So he killed someone, left his DNA, killed many people, left his DNA, because he also did other stuff. And then his niece or someone did 23andMe. I don't know if they ever suspected this guy. I can't remember. But then they probably like, who looks like a murderer in this family? That guy. He's the right age, and he just has killer vibes. I don't know how they figured out that maybe it was him. Then he like threw out his recycling or something. Or something happened where they took something out of his trash, tested it, nailed him. So, but I maintain, if you're a murderer, do the 23andMe or the ancestry.com. If you're a regular person, if something costs so little that normally costs so much, they're probably doing something else with it. I don't know. I never did it. I was tempted to because I was like, I don't know my family. And I just thought it would be cool to, you know, maybe some of them did. And I was like, nah, one day I'm going to be a murderer and they're going to catch me. So I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. 23andMe never shared their tests for stuff like that. Only tests that were uploaded to another site could be used for genetic genealogy. Well, apparently they did because they caught the Golden State Killer. So I don't know. Apparently Apple also doesn't allow the government to go into your phone, but oh, I guess they do now. You know, companies will say what they want to say. Netflix was never going to cost more than $7. Here we are paying $25 for less content, or not less content, for lower quality content, like HD to regular D. I don't know, regular definition. Dahmer didn't get a name just because Dahmer just sounds serial killery. Can you imagine if your name was Dahmer? You'd have no choice. What's your first name? Jeffrey? That's a child's name. The only person who goes by Jeffrey who's not a child is obviously a murderer. Ooh, we have another. What is that one?
Mike's Hot Honey.
That one is?
Yeah.
Oh, this one's Mike's Hot Honey. Infused with chilies. What is that?
It was extra hot.
Oh, that one's extra hot. Okay. So this is regular hot. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, did you want to try it?
Me? No, I'm good.
This one, not nearly as hot. Not even close to as hot. I wouldn't even say it's even half as hot. I can definitely taste the honey in here right away. That one I tasted more of like a aftertaste of honey. This one I taste like an aftertaste of chili. That one definitely has way more kick. I'd say they're both good, but by themselves, this one tastes good. That one by itself, it tastes fine, but you wouldn't necessarily have that by itself. But that's awesome. I never even heard of this before. I've heard of like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Is this the same people? Probably not. So here's a story about Mike's Hard Lemonade. My brother and I, we used to go to, could you put it on ice cream? Probably. That might be good. Sweet and hot. Like beef jerky, sweet and heat. So my mom used to work at this hotel, Travel Lodge, right? And we used to go to work with her. And she was a maid, like a housekeeper. And so she would bring us to work with her, and we would help her like do certain tasks, right? Like do the garbages, take the covers off the bed, like strip the beds, you know, do stuff like that. Well, oftentimes people would have parties in their hotel room and they would leave their alcohol. And Dakota was like really into trying all these alcohols. And he's like, "Hey mom, can I have this lemonade?" And she's like, "Lemonade?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's not even opened." And she's like, yeah, you can have it, I guess." And so he couldn't open it. I don't know if it was like a pop top or if it was a screw top, but anyways, he couldn't open it. So he got her to open it, and she's like reading it. She's like, "Mike's Hard Lemonade." She's like, "Does this have alcohol in it?" And he's like, "No, I don't think so." And then she's reading it. She's like, "Oh, this is 7% or whatever it was." And she's like, "No, you can't drink this." If he could have opened it, he would have been like a little 7-year-old hammered kid walking around Travel Lodge. Would have been hilarious. Oh, we got another shirt, I think. What does this say? Oh, it's a Bob Ross. No mistakes, just happy accidents. Nice. That's great. All the dogs are gathering. Yeah, they didn't get their fetch yet, so they're a little restless. Okay, thank you. What's this here? And there's one more thing here, it looks like. I think it's a book. It is a book. Of cartoon art. Hey, is this the wolf that's on The Mask? Tex Avery. The MGM years. Wait, I used to watch that show in the morning.
Oh, that dog.
Welcome to the... This dog?
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo. That guy?
Yeah.
This one? Or this one?
No, the one with the long ears.
Yeah. Who did we see who kind of reminded us of this? Didn't we see someone the other day? Like, not the other day, but a while ago? And I was like... I was with someone, and I was like... Oh, maybe I was with Dakota. Or maybe I was saying Landon. Maybe I told Landon, "Hey, you ever see that dog on... who's like... blah, blah, blah. And he has a son?"
No.
Hey, no barking. What do you... Hey. Ava. Henry. Do not.
Good job.
Good. I can't even see what you're growling at. Probably Luna. This is awesome. We're going to put this in the studio. Yeah, these guys. Look. With the sun.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if that's his son. I don't know the cartoon that well.
Say 1925, or what did that say?
This is 1952. But at the beginning, 1942 to 1955. Can you believe that every cartoon you used to watch back then, every frame was hand drawn? And there'd be weekly cartoons. Like, what the heck? You know, I'm not that good at drawing. Well, I'm not really good at anything, I guess. But drawing cartoons for me is so difficult. But if you guys watch my brother's Monday morning show, or Monday Madness Monday show on his channel. Madness channel? Frick, what is it called? Renee, can you share that? He draws cartoons so good, and they're so funny. He has this wheel challenge game that he does on his show, and he does it every Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. You should watch it if you haven't watched it. By the way, what's today? Saturday. On Monday, if you remember, actually, you're going to forget by then, and I'm going to forget as well, so never mind. I was going to say you should say something, like everyone should say something about something, but it's too early. But if you watch his show, you'll see him draw the commenter. I can't remember what it is. Draw the winner. I can't remember. Where he'll just draw what he thinks is a representation of them, like based off of their personality that you can glean through the comments, whatever. Droopy Dog, that's his name. Anyways, I think it's so funny. In fact, actually, Glenn, who often is doing the puns in the comment section here watches Jakota as well, and Jakota drew Glenn as this looks like the Far Side. What's Larson? This looks very Larsonic. I freaking loved it. So this is my screensaver on this phone, I think on my other phone, just because I think it's so funny. And then my home or my open screen or whatever is Bobby, because Bobby's the best. People are like, "Oh, is that your wife?" And I'm like, "Huh?" No, I'm just kidding. They're like, "Why don't you have your wife on your phone?" I'm like, "Because I can see her at home. I can never see Bobby or Glenn." And then if someone calls me, it's Gina. Gina pops up. Hey, call this phone. See if she pops up.
What's that phone?
Oh, I forget. 1347. I don't know the first numbers though.
I'll just guess.
You just call someone else. Hello? Oh, is this the Zodiac? Thank you, Justine, for all these wonderful gifts. I'm actually very excited to try the honey in the tea. I want to see if that is good. It might ruin it, honestly, but it might be good. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever tried it yourself. I don't know if she's here. Is she here? Have you seen her in the comment section?
No, I have not.
Freddie says, "That's my purse. I don't know you." Yeah, that's a Bobby Hill line. My favorite episode is the one where Bobby is trying to quit smoking. Man, it's so funny when he's at breakfast and he has like the sausage and he crunches the sausage because he's so used to, he's jonesing for cigarettes, and he's irritable because he hasn't had a cigarette, so he like crunches out his sausage like it's a cigarette. That's the episode I remember from when I was like a kid, and then I rewatched all of the King of the Hills, and I haven't watched the new stuff that just came out recently, but I rewatched all the old stuff, and I was like, heck yeah, I couldn't wait for that episode. Oh, here we go. They are shoes, I think, or at least it's a shoe box. Who's this from? I don't know if it is shoes, actually. It just says it's from Soft Mock Warehouse. So it doesn't say who it's from. You received a special gift order. Please bring this gift receipt along with unworn item in the original shoebox to receive a store credit or size exchange to your local Soft Mock store. What?
If you're returning it, I think.
But who is it from? Someone got me some Vans. But who?
What's on them? Oh, that's cool.
Who the heck got these for me? It doesn't even have a thing. What size are these?
Does it say on the box?
9.5. Who knew I was 9.5? No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say here. It just says from Soft Mock.
Can I see?
And it doesn't say on here.
Yeah, this says leave at door.
You received a special gift order from no one. It doesn't say. Is the person who got these for me in the comments?
They're checkered ones too. Did someone draw that and get them put on?
I don't know. No, this is, well, someone obviously drew it at some point. It's a skull with a rattlesnake. A very small rattlesnake. The smaller the rattlesnake, the more venomous.
Can I see the receipt?
Well,
I ordered it online.
there we go. Time to tap dance for you folks. 9.5. So they must have. How did they know? Did someone recently ask me what my shoe size was?
Not that I remember.
I can't even guess who gave these to me.
Karen says everyone knows you're 9.5.
Yeah, because I said it in this video when I already had them, though. And then I've said it again here. There's nothing in there. I promise you.
Huh. I wonder who they're from.
All right. Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you, Anonymous. I appreciate the shoes. Vans are my favorite. Did you know someone had those raggedy Vans that I painted?
Really?
Yeah. But then I was like, you probably wouldn't want them because they are terrible. If you watch my short video on YouTube of me painting those, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. No, it was before winter. A long time ago, anyway. They were in a certain state, but then when they offered to buy them a while later, they were even worse. In fact, most of the paint has been brushed off. I wore those until like they were impossible to wear. Like they were the sole, like you know how it's like several layers, right? I was in the. Actually, I have them still. Let me show you how deteriorated these are. Or did you throw them out?
No, not yet.
I forgot what I painted on. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be hard to see. It'll be easier to see in the video. There was a smiley face here. A broken smiley face. Okay? And what did I write on it? Oh, crap. I wrote something. You know what? I'm going to try to find it. Put the old ones in the box and send them to Soft Mock. Vicky says, I must have mentioned it because I knew you were 9.5. Okay. We all know how you love Vans till they fall off your feet. Okay, hold on. Let me see shorts. I don't know if Renee is still here. If she could post that. By the way, guys, shout out to Renee. She's awesome. Okay. Man, you ever put your feet up and go, what are those? I've bought a couple to replace these, but these are perfectly broken in. They're pretty comfortable. It's just the only problem is they're also pretty freaking ugly. We need to give them a bit of a facelift. What the heck? There's no satisfying click. And of course, this is what they look like when they're clean. I mean, these ones were clean too because I washed them, but they definitely didn't look it. But now they look maybe a little bit better. I don't know. Let me know. Okay. Let me see what they used to say. Let me. It's above the smiley face. It said it gets worse. Okay, but I was kicking the soccer ball for the dogs, and so they did get worse. On the side, because these are vans, I put the mystery machine from Scooby-Doo, the van they drive here. On this side, I put a $1,340 price tag, or $90, $1,390, which were the price of those shoes from Balenciaga in the West Hampton Mall. That was in one of my vlogs. They sell pre-shitty shoes for a lot of money, and they sell them pre-shitty so people wouldn't be afraid to ruin them. I'm like, you're an idiot, whoever thought of that. And whoever buys those shoes is a bigger idiot. So that was the one shoe. And then on the other one, these are going to go in the Joshua Alexander Museum. We had Vincent van Gogh painting. Another van pun. We have another van pun here. Free candy. The yellow, actually, that's from dripping paint. That wasn't, I didn't paint the yellow on there. I dripped paint and then tried to wipe it off and it just smeared. So there's that. And then, and then Arthur's fist. Every day when I'm walking down the street, you get it? Walking. And it's Arthur's fist. That's become a meme. But if you look on the inside, there's, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see. They are wrecked. This one actually is more worse on the heel. Yeah, so whoever wanted to buy these, when you got these, you probably would have been like, oh, what did I do? I wouldn't have sold them to you, but what would I sell these for? Would I sell them as an art piece? If so, then I would sell them for like, I don't know, at least $100. If I was selling them as shoes, I couldn't do that. No one. If you saw these, you'd be like, throw those out immediately. Anyways, I finished my thought from earlier. I was actually going to paint on more shoes. So if you would like me to paint on your Vans or paint a pair of Vans for you, yeah, I'd do that. But there would be kind of a side project. And I'd probably have to sell them for like $500. So be aware that you wouldn't want to wear them probably, and this will happen if you do wear them. Thank you, Renee. Thanks for posting that. Van Toe, Jim with the puns, competing with Glenn. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the shoes, Anonymous. Appreciate it. I'm going to wear them in my vlog. I don't know if you're going to see them, but they'll be there. And thank you to Justine for the shirts and the book and the tea and the honey. I love it when I get weird. I don't know if you call it weird, but like, you know, different stuff like this. Other people have sent me honey, and I was like, man, we need to make. What was that? What was that lady who had the honey
I
bar?
don't know who the lady was.
Some Hadid. Some lady who was on Open Door had a honey bar, and we have been trying to think of a way to have like a spot for the tea and stuff. And at a time, we had several things of honey, and then we see this lady with this. Her husband is an alcoholic, so they don't have alcohol in their house, but they still wanted to have like the look of the bar or whatever. So she has like a wall. She's rich, so she has a giant house, but she has this wall of honey. It was on Open Door from Architectural Digest or whatever. If you check that out, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just go. I think her last name's Hadid or Hadid. I think she must have been a model or something at some point. Anyway, I was like, we should do that. So keep sending the honey. That'd be great. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you. That's it, I guess. Have a good day. Happy long weekend if you're Canadian or just Albertan. Canadian. Gigi Hadid? No, I don't think so. It might not even be that name. I can't remember. Anyways, check it out if you find it, and let me know if you know what I'm talking about, or in the comments. Joshua Alexander sent me here, and then maybe people will be like, "Who's this Joshua Alexander?" Click subscribe. All right, guys. See you later. See you on Patreon tomorrow if you're Yolanda Hadid. That sounds older. This lady was like 50 or 60 years old. 50 or 60 is a 10-year gap. So she's never going to see this, but don't want to insult anyone and say they look older than they are. But yeah. You know, the guy who doesn't like green bananas. That's it. She was a real housewife. Mama Hadid is Yolanda. Okay, probably her. Go check out that video. And be like, Joshua Alexander sent me here for the honey bar. All right, guys. See you later. Have a good day.